Yo, what's up guys? It's Ash again with another video. I trust you guys are keeping well on this Tuesday. So let's go. This video is going to be discussing the, I don't know, what do you call this? Like, the player hub for Shadowgun Legendary? Or Legend, sorry. So this is the player hub, also known as the farm, aka from Destiny, or the tower, where you will see a whole bunch of other players, as you can see, and they're busy running around doing a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to talk to you exactly what's happening here, and yeah, this will be a pretty short video, but this is like your landing space in Destiny. You probably have like one of your, your space shuttles or planes or whatever you want to call them landing there. And once you arrive, let's have a look at the vendors we've got. So the first dude, who is called Pedro, does decoding and epic gear. If you click on that, you can see he has a lucky wheel. Actually, all of these vendors have lucky wheels that. Sorry, Pedro has the lucky wheel. All the vendors have a buy refresh counter clock, which resets with new gear every couple of hours. So lucky wheel, if you are going to pay some money, you can buy some tokens, which didn't allow you to spin this lucky wheel, which I don't have. If you click back on the little cog wheel and you click on buy, you'll see the stuff that he's selling, which is gold, and the gold you actually get from buying on the online store using real money. So you can see the best offers. You can click on it to see what it looks like. There were some pretty cool ones yesterday. One was in Egypt. I think it was an Egyptian god mask that was there, etc. Then you also get you get the crates, the gold crates, the silver crates. Oh, in this case it's going to be emote. This is the emote crate. That's the vintage crate. The sci-fi head crate, and these are some of the headpieces you can get, and this thing, I said, this thing keeps on changing. It's got a timer on it, etc. So that's the first guy, Mr. Pedro. It's been nice knowing you, buddy. We'll see you around. What does it say? Open and decode with Hypecraft. I wonder if you can. Now you can't walk into the store. That kind of sucks. Alright, the next one you're going to get to is Slade, and Slade is the guy that gives you your missions when you first start off in the game. So if you go to Slade, press the cogwheel. Excuse me, he'll tell you what missions you have, and the reason why you're seeing a hand there is because if I want to give this guy an emote next to me, I can't do that. I can tap on his name, and this gives this character, you can ask him a question, chat, emote, etc. Let's go back to Slade, click on the cogwheel there, and he'll give you missions, and these missions are what basically level you up in the game and give you weapons, etc. I've done most of them now. I just need to level up level 5, and then we'll see what happens after that. So Slade is basically your mission, whatever you want to call it, get your missions. Alright, then we have Big Red, and Big Red sells armor and cosmetics. If you click on it, let's just click on Big Red because this guy is standing there with his beat shots on when there's no sun out, but oh well, moving on. So with Big Red, you'll see you have the option of selling, and this is where you get to sell your older gear. So I'm going to select one of my older pieces that I picked up from in-game. It has no perks attached to it. It's got a shield of 18, and it's a 3-star, well, Colonel, whatever you want to call it, Army Star, whatever. So let's just sell it for 25 credits. And okay, that's the rest of my inventory. I'm not going to worry about that too much. We'll talk about it shortly. Click again on Big Red. You'll see that he also has a timer refresh where you can actually buy some stuff. But in his case, it's more your cosmetics, so your armor, obviously for your armor, your best offers, some of the other vendors, and yeah, you'll see little arrows that point up, which means that this has got a higher stat than what you're currently equipped. A little note here, guys, you can pick up some of this gear in game, and I was a bit foolish to actually buy them at the start of the game when I first started playing, but you can pick them up in game. Also note that some, I think most of the vendors actually give you missions. So if you click on the little mission button there, it'll say, I've already accepted this, but your reward is that that silver crate with those experience points, etc. Right, moving on to the next vendor. We now come over to Willow, and Willow specializes in weapons and styling. Why is this Stormy person standing in my way with a bad hairstyle there? Let's click on that and let's go to Willow. Willow also has a refresh rate, guys, and if you click on her, let's see what she's selling for today. She's got a lot of weapons, and it's very similar. There's the best offers, bundle deals, etc. What you could get. And if you click on certain items, it'll show you what the weapon looks like on the character, etc. And you can still, you can turn it around with your finger, you can rotate the character to get a better look. And that is Willow. With Willow, you can sell your weapons. I've got some weapons that are actually very low, so let's just sell those, sell that. Sniper rifle, it's quite low, so I'm just going to sell that. And we are done with Willow. Moving forward, we come to... I can't remember what this guy's name is, but anyway, I haven't unlocked this. I think this is level 5, so I'll get back to him and give you guys some more information. Then you also have a vendor that allows you to buy some food. From what I've seen, the food does jack shit, absolutely nothing. It just looks pretty cool. Like, you're gonna eat a burger, let's eat a burger. Wow, you know, it doesn't really do any much for your stats, so your boost. Next to him, or next to that robot, on the left hand side, you will come to Spark, and Spark is the person you want to get to for PvP. It's called War Games at the moment. You'll see they have two different options, Ascendancy and Duel. So Ascendancy allows you a team of 4 to 4 players plus fallen foes, so you basically do PvP against PvE slash that to win. The team with the most trophies wins. And then the next one is Duel, where it's a 1v1. Once again, these characters do give you and have their own separate missions. I think I've done the ones already for Spark, so that's not going to show up. And then you have the Bar of War. Let me go into this. This one's a bit laggy. You'll notice sometimes it works, and then you got to stand at the door, and the door eventually decides to open, and it doesn't, and you know, stuff like that. So let's go into the main bar when the door opens. There we go. Alright, so when you get in here, you will come across to Sarah, who's a bartender, and she's got her own missions as well. You know, you can click on stuff and accept her missions. Let's just go back. And then with drink, it's exactly the same. It's detox. You know, I said I've bought a couple of these, and they don't do jack shit for your stats. So yeah, be aware of that. Maybe later on in the game, it's going to give you a buff and stuff like that. But at the moment, it does nothing. Moving on. We shall now go back out of the bar and wait for the doors to open while they clarify that we do have some underwear on. And yes, I am wearing underwear. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Right, and if you move to the right hand side, looping around back to where we started, you'll see this is your leaderboard. It shows you the top players. And this one here does an ad network, so you watch ads to get gold, and usually gold is used to, you know, get new weapons if you want to buy stuff like that. A lot of the stuff is in-game purchases, guys, so be aware of that. Very quickly, let's go over the menu as well. Starting on the top left, you have your settings. So you click on that, you get your various settings coming up, you know, your general, your graphic details, your frames per second limit, your music, your SFX, sound effects. You have your controls, you can change this, change the sensitivity. You have your about, which is about the game. You have your player and stuff, information where you can link your accounts. You'll see it says coming soon, where you can create your Madfinger account. Right, then you have your message box, and this is generally from the devs, where they'll tell you what's going on, what's been updated. You have your name with your character. You can see your level, get a progression if you wanted to, your current fame, medal, ribbons. Medals and ribbons. Sorry guys, it's been a long day at work. I actually haven't even come in here, to be honest with you. It's you know, it's good to know. Nothing epic. But it's good to know. I think later on, as the game opens up and becomes live to the public, it'll be a lot more interesting, because then you'll be able to see your PvP kills, your KD, etc. For now, it's there. It's good to know. With your name, this is your overall power value of your equipped gear, similar to other games like Destiny, etc. That is your world position. So I'm sitting at 7,700. This is your currency or your salary, which is 300 a day. And this is your in-game purchases, gold. If I recall, it's not letting me click on it, but I'll show you the store in a minute. The plus button over there lets you to access the actual online store, where you can then buy in-game currency to buy certain stuff, etc. You'll also get, if you look at the third item from the right, it's Action Hero Chest, which then gives you a lock storage key to open storage boxes, which is that silver crates I was talking to you about. Slightly below that, you have the map. When you click on that, this is where you'll click on your missions and launch your missions from there. Let's go back quickly. Right, there's obviously more planets coming and stuff like that. As you guys can see, I'm just scrolling to from the right to the left. Then you have your inventory. This is where you're going to choose a whole bunch of stuff or weapons you want, etc. There's usually an auto button there if you have weapons at a higher caliber or armor at a higher caliber. You can just press auto and the game will put the best weapons on for you. When it comes to patches, etc., you click on it and you click on an item you want to put a patch. So I want to put the fox over there and I'm going to go apply, and on that chest piece the fox now applies. With your sprays, exactly the same. You know, you can apply to your armor or to your weapons. That's basically your inventory. Oh yes, let's go over this lock strong box. This is something I picked up in game, and as you can see, it says use a key, and when you click on that, it'll say you need 80 of those gold currencies, or you need to get one of those keys from the store, which I am not going to do right now. And moving across to the left hand side, you have your your emotes there, etc., where you can say smileys, you can chat to the community, etc. Let's go to greet, and let's just go hello. And apparently it said hello somewhere, I just don't know where it is. Sorry, bottom right you have the send feedback button back to the devs. Moving back to the left middle, you have your friend icon where you can attach your Facebook account and add friends in games, block people that piss you off, the normal stuff. And then you have your journal, which shows you your missions and what you've got to do to reach the next level, etc. Above that you have a little icon. Where is that? I don't think you can click on it. Oh, there we go. It says projectile resistance 3, 6 minutes. You resisted. So I'm guessing these are stats from your previous round. If I can, it's so small. I'm struggling to click on it. There we go. You resisted 9% damage from projectiles for 6 minutes. So that's basically just telling you what happened. Kind of like, you know, I'm sure you'll get points and stuff like that out of it. But anyway, guys, that's the introduction to the player hub, or the, you know, AKA from Destiny, the farm, the tower, etc. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and be sure to catch me on the next video. Alright guys, this is me signing out. Cheers, peace.